Cyber Tracker will not be seen at this time. We now invite you to watch heavyweight boxing, Bowe vs. Holyfield 3, followed by the HBO comedy half hour, Janine Garofalo.
The following is a special presentation of HBO Sports.
They couldn't have written a better story. It all began with one of the greatest rounds in boxing history.
Bowe stuns him with an uppercut, and just like that, the champion struggles to stay on his feet. Look at Holyfield, reversing the tide of the battle. The champion now has Bowe wobbling.
By night's end, the foundation had been laid for one of boxing's most scintillating and bizarre rivalries. 1 year later, an intruder would interrupt their anticipated reunion.
Somebody in a parachute has just landed on the edge of the ring.
With wars so intense, they could have fought till dawn.
The crowd rises to its feet. For the second year in a row, they fought the fight of the year.
Like a migration, the month of November would bring them back to their past, to the same city, in the same ring, for the final chapter. After 24 memorable rounds of boxing, what more could follow? Bowe and Holyfield, apart, two truly gifted fighters. Together, the rivalry of the decade. Now that's a story worth telling again.
From Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada, HBO Sports presents World Championship Boxing. Join us now as we take a look back at the most recent episode of one of the most exciting sagas in boxing today. The 3-year rivalry between former heavyweight champions Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield. The outdoor arena at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here 2 years ago, on November 6, 1993, Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe fought for the second time. A bizarre and unusual fight which was talked about for the past 2 years. Now, on November 4, 1995, they meet here once again, and once again produce a bizarre and incomparable battle which will be talked about for years to come. Tale of the tape between Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe, and you see all of the physical and statistical advantages that Bowe brings into the ring. 5 years younger, 3 inches taller, 27 pounds heavier, and 3½ inches longer reach. Punch stat numbers, Larry, and we're going to look at totals from their first 2 fights in which Riddick Bowe was exceptionally busy for a big heavyweight.
They throw about 20% more punches according to our statistical whizzes than normal heavyweights throw, even on a championship level. Now you can see the average punches for a round. Holyfield is more judicious in throwing punches. Bowe, as you can see, is throwing 50% more punches than Holyfield. Holyfield tends to throw his punches in bunches. The jab, which many people think is the key here, you can see that Bowe has an edge. He should have a bigger edge, according to some experts.
And the rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Riddick Bowe Evander Holyfield fight will be 12 rounds. There is no standing 8 count. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Only the referee can stop the fight, and you can be saved by the bell only in the last round. Jim.
And Harold, we are ready now for Evander Holyfield to make the walk to the ring. In his last fight, he became the first man ever to put Ray Mercer on the canvas. Holyfield's walk-in music is a gospel tune. Not by power, not by might, but only through faith in the Lord.
And one of the things that is inspiring Holyfield, he told us the other day, was his wish that he would be able to carry the Olympic torch at the start of the games in his hometown of Atlanta next year. He thinks that if he can actually be the champion, that would enhance his chances.
Professional record, 31 wins. Losses to Riddick Bowe and Michael Moorer. 22 knockouts, and he has vowed to score a knockout tonight. Riddick Bowe lives up to a promise that he would leave his dressing room and come to the ring as soon as Evander Holyfield had completed his walkout. So late, but as good as his word with regard to procedure. The pictures on the robe he's wearing are of his 5 children. The most recent addition, a little baby named Diamond. She's 3 months old.
Once upon a time, he seemed like an oversized teddy bear to me, Jim. Now he looks like a full-grown grizzly.
By his own admission, he says he's learned a lot, particularly since the loss to Holyfield in the second of their fights. He believes that loss was the beginning of making him a real man in boxing.
I think in a sense he's like another Las Vegas native, Andre Agassi, who finally decided now is his time to show the talent that he has developed, nurtured, and brought to fruition. To be the best
And you
that he
saw
can
the
be.
hug that precedes the fight between two men who not only respect each other, but like each other as friends, who have traveled to each other's birthday parties over the course of the past couple of years, and who vow that their affection for one another will not vanish after they pound away at each other as hard as they can tonight. Riddick Bowe's record, and you'll see that it shows only one loss. That was the loss to Holyfield in their second fight. 37 wins, 31 KOs for the bigger, stronger man.
Got the 4 guys. Everybody else has to get 1, 2, 3, and head down right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other guys are gonna have to get right behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spencer Promotions and your undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser. This Bud's for you. In association with Main Events Monitor present Bowe Holyfield 3, the final chapter. 12 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division, with the victor to be recognized as the best in the world. This bout is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Dr. James Nave, Commissioners Nat Carasali, Luther Mack, Dr. Elias Ghanem, and Crispin Rivera, Executive Director Mark Ratner. Physicians at ringside, Dr. Flip Romansky, Dr. Robert Hoy, and Dr. James Wishgame. The timekeepers are Al Bisick and James Cavan. Your 3 judges scoring this bout on a 10-point must system will be Chuck Jampa, Bill Graham, and Jerry Roth. And when the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, referee Joe Cortez. And now, for the thousands in attendance here in Las Vegas and the millions watching around the world, let's join together and share with pride this moment in heavyweight history. Ladies and gentlemen, from the site where legends are made, Caesar's Palace, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing gold trimmed with black and weighing 213 pounds. In 1984, he captured an Olympic bronze medal. Then, as a professional, he became the undisputed cruiserweight world champion. He then moved to the heavyweight division, winning that title 2 times. His professional record now stands at 31 victories, 22 by knockout, with only 2 defeats. Tonight, he again displays his courage by facing for the 3rd time the toughest opponent of his career. Ladies and gentlemen, from Atlanta, Georgia, introducing the Warrior, the 3-time world champion and former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Holyfield. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white trimmed in red and weighing 240 pounds. In 1988, he came home to the streets of Brooklyn with an Olympic silver medal. After turning professional, he fought his way to the World Heavyweight Championship in 1992. And in his 3rd title defense, he suffered the first and only loss of his career. Tonight, he plans on reversing that single blemish on his record, a record which now stands at 37 victories, 31 by knockout, with that 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, from Brooklyn, New York, a 2-time world champion, former undisputed and current WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Riddick Big Daddy
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in our dressing room. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my command at all time. Give me good sportsmanlike conduct. Understood? All right, shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
Where's Low at, Joe?
Right here.
Right there.
Right there.
These two fighters seem to need each other, just as we in boxing need them. And what I'm looking forward to right now is the 25th round of a long, great fight.
And in the last few moments before the opening bell, one final entreaty from Holyfield's camp to Joe Cortez, asking him to watch the way Bowe uses his right hand. They're convinced that Bowe gets away with clubbing opponents on the back of the head too often.
Huh? Give me a go.
52 degrees at audience level, 62 degrees under the lights in the ring. And a final adjustment to the ring ropes as Cortez tries to see to it that the ropes will be tight enough, although neither man here has a habit of leaning against the ropes, and they go ahead and take that restraining rope off. Finally. Starting out working conventionally behind the jab. One immediate impression, Evander Holyfield saying to us yesterday, I'm bigger and stronger than ever before, and he looks that way in the ring.
Riddick Bowe did not take the initiative with his jabs. Holyfield has won the battle of the jabs already. Holyfield is 213. He may be the bigger guy tonight after all.
Bowe at what is for him a very trim 240, lowest weight since the first Holyfield fight in fall of '92.
When you got an advantage of a left jab, you don't wait to use it. You start off whether you land on the chest or not. Bowe is not doing that.
Holyfield tries the first real combination, and Bowe gets Holyfield with the first leg lift of the fight. Evander tripling up with the jab.
Let's go.
He must remember to box and control his passion for warfare. Bowe must remember to put his punches together and make them count inside. Hard right hand by Bowe. Holyfield answers with a counter left.
Get those arms out of there. Get him out of there. Get those arms out of there. Come on, get him out of there.
Both men landing to the body as they clinch and then break.
Hold the head. Go hold the head. Go hold the head.
Bowe missing with a long right hand.
Come on, break out. Come on, let's go.
Holyfield must find a way to get inside Riddick Bowe's jab when the bigger man starts to use it rhythmically. So far, Holyfield has been beating Bowe to the punch with his jab.
Watch your head. Come on, watch your head. Watch your head. Come on.
Hard right hand by Holyfield.
Go hold the head. Go hold the head, man. Go hold the head.
Round one ends. Holyfield seemed to throw more punches as he goes back to his corner. Trainer is Don Turner, a third different trainer in the trilogy with Bowe. First, Benton and Duva in the first fight, then Emmanuel Stewart in the second fight, now Don Turner tonight.
Oh, see how beautiful that double left is working? Keep working, keep working. Breathe deep, breathe deep, breathe deep, breathe deep, breathe deep.
Just get used to that cool in. That's all it is. You're doing great. Great first round.
Don't wait on him. But you can't throw one punch because he's going to counter two.
Right.
Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Okay. All right.
A very good first tactical round for Holyfield, beating Bowe with his jab.
All right, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Moving in and out and around.
In the first fight, Holyfield won the first round on all 3 cards. In the second fight, Bowe won the first round on all 3 cards. Jab by Holyfield, and George, between rounds, you heard Eddie Futch saying to Bowe, don't wait on him.
Yeah, you got that long reach. Why in the world are you standing there waiting to land a shot when you can throw anytime you want and you got the range? Bowe needs to step up the jab.
A lot of people love to give Bowe credit for being a good inside fighter, and there's Cortez already putting himself into the action. A lot of people give Bowe credit for being a very good in-fighter, George. You see holes in his game there.
Completely. He's not, he'll sneak a left uppercut in there. He'll sneak it in. It's not what you call a pure uppercut because he lures you to sleep and he sneaks it under there. He's a good right-hand puncher if he can get it overhand like. Holyfield needs to be hit with a straight, right down the line right hand.
What about Holyfield having to punch up against the taller man?
Well, the head is there. He's not protected because you got to aim down. You have your tendency of a big man to drop your hands because you're aiming down. Just throw up there. You can't miss those big, tall guys. I know. I've been up there.
You've been hit?
Yep.
Missed with a slow right hand, and Holyfield stepped in with a counter.
Give me a clean round, guys. Give me a clean round.
Now the right hand sharper by Bowe, and that one lands. And now Bowe gets in an uppercut.
Why is Holyfield staying in there, George? It seems like the last place he should be.
Well, he's in there with a bigger guy, and he shouldn't let this guy wear him down with that extra weight. So this is not good tactics on his behalf, but he said earlier he wanted a knockout.
Two hard left hooks inside by Holyfield, pressing the action, keeping his head against Bowe's chest. Bowe has twice in this round landed the uppercut. If he remembers to throw it, as he did in the first fight, it can be an extremely effective blow. Straight right hand, not a lot of snap behind it for Bowe, but the left hook inside is good. Holyfield with the right.
Get on, let's go. Give me a clean round, guys, come on.
A persistent theme in the trilogy, punching after the bell.
Well, Evander Holyfield was hit below the belt a couple of times. The referee didn't do anything about it. Holyfield got mad.
Stop your hand. I no need for this punching after the bell. Ain't no need for all that. You hear that?
He can't bounce and move like he was before. So keep using that jab, and when you get on the inside, both hands.
Both of you guys gave us 2 warning.
When he tries to come to you, step back and throw that little uppercut. Okay?
And use unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm gonna start taking some points, you hear?
Let's see what happened after that. At the end of the round. Unfortunately for Holyfield, that might have been the best part of the round for him, as Bowe asserted himself during that round. You heard Eddie Futch say, George, that he didn't think Holyfield could move and dance the way he did in the first round anymore, and that Bowe should go to work on that premise. Do you think that that's already out of the plan?
Well, yeah, he doesn't have to move this time. Riddick Bowe is not expelling and using that jab to keep a guy moving. Standing there, you don't waste your energy if you don't have to. Why move? This guy's not doing anything to make you move.
Holyfield, so effective moving in and out in the second bout, is now staying inside. giving Bowe a chance to make his power a big factor. They're trading shots at close range, as you can see.
Give me a clean round. Watch the man inside. Give me a clean round.
Again, the uppercut by Bowe. He threw 81 of them in the first fight. And of course, it was an uppercut that rocked Holyfield in the 10th round of that fight. But Bowe only threw 26 uppercuts in the second edition of Holyfield Bowe, and that was one of the tactical differences that night.
Holyfield is not doing anything to protect himself right now, so he must be feeling the effects of that first uppercut.
Another uppercut by Bowe snaps Holyfield's head back. Holyfield with some of the uppercut medicine for Riddick.
I thought a left hook in there by Bowe did some serious damage, but we don't see the results of it as yet.
Punches up, guys. Hey, ho. Man, you keep the punches up. Keep him up. Keep him up. Let's go.
We counted 10 low blows by Bowe unpenalized in the first of their 3 fights. Tonight, Joe Cortez is staying on top of that, at least for now.
Holyfield is walking into this big man and absorbing punishment. That's not the way you reestablish yourself as a good boxer.
It looks like a suicidal strategy, doesn't it, George?
I wouldn't tell a young man with that kind of boxing ability to do that at all.
Hard right hand by Holyfield. He must believe he's going to land enough of those to make this strategy pay off. Two guys who won't take no for an answer inside. Bowe missing with the uppercut. Holyfield missing with the counter left.
Come on. Time.
I'm not sure what Evander Holyfield is trying to prove, but I don't think he proved it with that strategy.
You're wearing him down, Bowe. Keep sliding a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, and keep throwing those uppercuts with the right hand and the left hand. And watch for him. Look for that one big shot. When that one big shot comes, get underneath. Bang. He wanted to move, but he can't move anymore.
There you see Holyfield throwing an uppercut. Riddick Bowe normally throws more uppercuts, and there you can see them on the belt. But as I was saying, that Bowe throws more uppercuts in one fight than many fighters throw in their careers. And this kind of tactic by Holyfield seems made for him. Maybe Holyfield knows something we don't.
Punch stat numbers show the pattern of the first 2 fights re-emerging. Bowe throwing more, Holyfield choosing his spots judiciously and landing at a higher rate. Hard right hand by Bowe. Holyfield comes back with a left. And again, they begin round 4 trading shots in the middle of the ring. Crowd rises as Holyfield seems to stun Bowe with a left hook. Bowe's right hand was blocked. Uppercut missed inside.
Boy, that was some furious exchange, guys. I mean, you don't see big men doing that very often. But this is what these guys have done, and this is, we're now in the 28th round of their fight.
Break out. Let's go.
For Bowe to establish his jab when Holyfield stays so close inside. Maybe that's part of what Evander is thinking with this strategy, but on the other hand, he's paying a heavy price for it.
Evander Holyfield is no way, in my mind, fighting smart. First time in his career I saw him look toward the ropes to maybe lay on the ropes and wait a little bit. That's not Evander Holyfield. He's never looked for the ropes to hide.
Evander took a lot of punches against Mercer and was cut in that fight. He's been cut in 4 of his last 6 bouts, and that becomes a concern when your head is in there against the other guy's head all night, as has so far been the case for Evander. Uppercut lands.
Come on, get those arms out of there. Come on.
Holyfield is laying on Riddick Bowe, trying to recuperate and get his air back together. Let me tell you, he's not recuperating in the old Evander Holyfield. It's taking too much time to get his breathing rhythm back again.
Bowe has a habit. Bowe has a habit. You saw it there of beginning to slap when he throws punches in numbered combinations. 3-4 punches at a time. Bowe's last couple of punches will be slaps. But the straight right hand is usually pretty heavy.
Get him out of here. Come on. Work out of here. Come on, your hands are free. Come on, Holyfield, get those arms out.
The crowd isn't into this fight as it was in the first couple of fights because most of the action is at such close quarters that it's really hard to see back of 10 or 12 rows what's going on.
Bowe landed a straight right. Holyfield came back with a counter left. 4 rounds in the books.
Tommy, chill out, man. It's okay.
Huh? No, man. No, man.
You got a little gun in your mouth, that's all. Okay. Stop your hand, Paul. Stop your hands right down the center there. This is a good time for the doctor to get in and ask Evander Holyfield some questions.
How you feeling here?
Here's this furious exchange early in the round with both fighters connecting. Holyfield, a nice left hand there. This is a strategy that could just wear the smaller man down, but it may be the only way that Holyfield can do it, and you saw him land his own low blow.
And frankly, George, Evander Holyfield in the corner between rounds looked more exhausted than I've ever seen him at this stage of a fight.
I was about to say the same thing. He looked almost like he got old between rounds, but we may be misreading him.
To use an old expression, he just looked all stove in between rounds.
Harold Letterman, quickly, can you give us your scorecard?
Larry, 39-37, 3 rounds to 1, Riddick Bowe. I gave the first round to Evander Holyfield on a jab, but Riddick Bowe's dominated ever since. I thought he really hurt Evander with a right hand in the 4th round.
I have the same score, Harold.
More trading shots in the center of the ring.
This is a very dangerous fight as far as I'm concerned for Evander Holyfield. It's not looking good. Talk about the healing he received. This man is not able to catch a second win. He's not able to get recapture his breathing again.
Come on, your hands are free.
Doesn't look good.
So you think there's at least a chance that the stiff heart condition which followed the Moore fight was not in fact misdiagnosed, and that he's being bothered in some way now, just as he was against Michael Moore?
It's terrible. He's even more so now. He can't catch a deep another win.
Break up. Let's go.
Look at there.
We're establishing what George Foreman's opinion is here.
Yeah.
All right, break up. Come on, break up.
If I'm his corner, I throw in the towel. If I'm Holyfield's corner, I throw in the towel.
Low blow, and Cortez penalizes Bowe a point.
1 point, low blow. 1 point, low blow. Get in that corner over there. Whole time.
Gotta stop it.
You all right? You got some time. Let me know when you're ready. Ain't no need for none of that. There ain't no need for none of that. I told you. Twice already. 1 point already.
Evander Holyfield can have as many as 5 minutes to recover from this. And now he says he's ready to go. Flip Bomansky, the Nevada State Athletic Commission doctor, is sitting in Holyfield's corner. Holyfield taking a couple of heavy shots.
Holyfield is really hurting. He looks like he's ready to go. He looks like he has nothing to get back. He just became 33 going on 53.
Evander Holyfield has never been knocked out in his professional boxing career.
Keep the punches up. Keep him up. You know, punch this up, guys.
An extremely concerned George Foreman is presently on his feet, suggesting to Joe Cortez that he thinks a stoppage wouldn't be inappropriate.
Yeah, but
now Holyfield comes back with a right hand. George, you're sitting back down.
The problem, of course, is that you just can't underestimate Holyfield and what happens if he gets a second win. His reputation
is not going to get a
precedes him.
second win. This man is going to end up in a pine box. He's got heart trouble. It's evident he cannot get his breathing together. He can't recuperate. If he had not had this doctors examine him.
Well, I can't refute the doctors who claim it was misdiagnosed.
Hard right hand by Holyfield.
Here he is.
And remember, of course, that he got medical clearance from the Mayo Clinic and other established medical authorities before the Nevada State Commission would license him for the bout.
Bowe is not hurting Holyfield. Holyfield is being hurt inside himself.
Evander, look at me. How you doing out there, son?
Drop a hand, baby.
The curly-haired gentleman in the gray tweed sport coat is Dr. Flip Homansky of the Nevada State Athletic Commission.
We're here to make sure nobody takes unnecessary punishment.
Hey, Joe, take control of this thing. This guy's hitting behind the head.
Still don't point over at your fan. Be quiet. Take control of yourself, all right?
I got control of myself. You take control of the fight.
All right, let the corner, all right?
Let's go.
Let's go.
He's done. I hope he doesn't get hurt. I scored that round. Even though a point was taken away from Bowe, I gave him a 9-8 round because I think he gave such a licking to Holyfield.
Down goes Bowe! First knockdown of Riddick Bowe's career.
Not getting up.
How can you ever count this man out? He is just amazing.
Bowe's out on his feet. If Evander can find him, he might finish it. It was a left hook that did the damage. Evander Holyfield, not known as a knockout puncher, trying to finish the big man here.
Can Bowe show the resilience that Holyfield showed in their first fight? Can he survive this? Who would have thunk it? Just when it looked as though Holyfield was ready to give up, he's got Bowe almost out on his feet.
And now Holyfield seems to have run out of gas.
Let's go.
Bowe getting himself back together. Got an excellent chance now to make it out of the round.
Come on.
And maybe even to turn it around the way Holyfield did on him in round 10 of the first fight. Here comes Bowe.
I would never ever believe that I would see this of almost a mirror image of what we saw before.
Come on.
Bowe looking at Cortez to ask for help. He says, Evander hit me on the back of the head with a left hand.
Come on, let's go.
That's the first time Bowe is down as a professional.
Come on, don't be holding.
And he is showing some stuff that we haven't seen before in terms of his heart and will. And it's a good thing he got into great condition for this fight.
Holyfield's punches without snap now. What do you make of this, George?
George, you seem as stunned as everyone else.
No, I'm not stunned. I mean, Evander Holyfield is fighting on pure courage.
Dangerous courage in your view.
Dangerous.
Get up.
10 seconds left in round 6. Holyfield mounts an attack again. Bowe can't seem to stop the left hand. Evander misses with a right.
Here we go again.
hands down.
Riddick, you okay?
All right.
Okay.
An exhausted Evander Holyfield fights back, a left hook on the chin. That was not the one, although perhaps it contributed to the final blow. And there it is, that left hook. Down goes Bowe. Down goes Bowe. An amazing turnabout. When you've been watching fights as long as we have, you're hesitant in suggesting that something like this could happen again. So we are as startled as anyone else. Round 31.
At that time, there was no doctor in Holyfield's corner between rounds.
Come on, get those hands out of there.
But Evander still seemed to be struggling to regain his breath.
Let it go, Holyfield. Watch that this time.
Gargantuan effort from both men.
Let's go, come on, give me a clean round.
Holyfield in round 6 landed 30 of 41 punches, and most of them were power shots.
Get him out there, get the guns out, get him out, let's go. Holyfield, hold that head. Keep him up, this guy.
Both men seeming to try to get a little bit of a rest here, George.
Well, I wouldn't want to get a rest this way.
Give me a clean round, guy. Come on, work out of it. Your hands are free, guys. Keep the punches up. Let him out.
More than a minute into round 7, one short left hook from Bowe, the most significant punch of the round.
Get those hands up. Don't lock him up. Don't lock him up in there. Get those hands out. Let him loose, guys. Let him loose. Let him loose. All right, break out, guys. Break out. Let's go.
Uppercut landed again for Holyfield.
Let's go, watch your heads inside, watch your heads. All right, get him out of there. Don't be holding. Get him out, come on, get him out.
Now they begin to trade again. Both men finding some of the snap in their punches in this last minute of round 7. The second of their 3 fights, Evander Holyfield effectively stole rounds by flurrying in the last 30 seconds.
Get him out of there.
Let's see if that's what he has in mind here.
Step back, come on, let's go.
George Foreman, you're curiously quiet.
Get the hands out.
Yep.
Hold the head, get the hands out.
The old saying is, sometimes more is less. And less is more.
Care to explain? You just don't feel as though you should comment on what you're watching? Is that it?
It's just as a dangerous situation, and there's no intelligence that I can get out of it at this point. Holyfield has had this diagnosis, and he's showing it.
You stand right in front of this guy. We didn't work on that.
You cannot stand in front of this guy.
You can't stand in front of him.
All you gotta do is step around.
Hey, look. When you do fire in sets, not 1 or 2, 3 and 4. Hey, and shorten that hook up, okay? Don't aim for his head, aim for his shoulder. You got me?
Keep those punches in his body going. Expect a little uppercut and hook.
Okay.
All right.
You got to start it. Remember.
You did it once.
It looked as though somebody might have brushed some smelling salts across Bowe's nose. Harold world had he had the score after 7 rounds?
Larry, 4-2, one even in rounds, 66, 65 in points. Riddick Bowe by 1 point. Larry, I gave Evander an extra point in round 6 for the knockdown, but I still scored that other in round 5, 9-9. I scored it even. I'll tell you, this is tremendous stuff.
Hard right hand inside by Holyfield, and now down goes Evander.
A right hand
by Bowe.
A right hand inside as Holyfield lunged to get back at him.
7.
Did the trick.
Don't think he's going to make it.
9.
No, he made it.
How do you feel? How do you feel? Take a step forward. Take a step forward.
How does he feel?
Take a step forward. Take a step forward.
Wonderful. Terrific.
Third knockdown of Holyfield's career. Here comes the 4th, and that's it.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
What a fight. Once again, they even exceed the highest expectations we had. Well, it took a long time to get to this fight tonight. Was it worth it?
Very first time.
Holyfield should have oxygen in that corner now, I know that.
Bowe making his way now around his circle of supporters as Evander Holyfield wakes up to the realization of the very first knockout of his career. In rapid-fire succession there, he was knocked down for the 3rd and then the 4th time in his career. Bert Cooper did it. Bowe did it in their first fight, and then Bowe produces 2 more knockdowns of Holyfield tonight. The other first in the fight was, of course, the first time that Bowe has ever been knocked down.
Everybody pray. Everybody. Everybody. Everybody.
Prayer of thanks for Riddick Bowe. I don't see any oxygen in Holyfield's corner yet, but he's sitting up, alert, talking. At least outwardly appears to, and now you see he's standing up. And that's Dr. Flip Pomansky, who's right there with him, observing at close range.
Okay, look.
And we'll take another look at the end of the fight. There's the hard right hand that Holyfield landed in there, and then the right hand by Bowe, and down went Holyfield. I'm not even sure Riddick knew that he had landed that hard a shot. That was the first knockdown. And another look at the first knockdown. George, this short right.
That's the right. The right. The left.
And I wasn't sure that Evander would make it up from that one. Eventually he did, and referee Joe Cortez let him come back across the ring, and that's all it took to put the finishing touches on the knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the site where legends are made, Caesar's Palace, a round of applause for 2 warriors in the heavyweight division. Fight number 3 was everything we wanted it to be. Referee Joe Cortez calls a halt to the bout at 58 seconds in the 8th round. The winner by TKO victory, and now reigns supreme as the best heavyweight in the world, Riddick Big Daddy
Thank you, man. We love you, man. We love you.
Veteran fight fans will acknowledge it wouldn't be Vegas if there weren't something fascinating to report about the scorecards. 3 of the most venerable and respected judges in the sport, and all 3 of them had Evander Holyfield leading by a point after 7 rounds. In effect, the margin of difference there, the 1 point which Joe Cortez had deducted from Bowe for low blows. Punch stat numbers are equally as interesting, reflecting as they do the fact that Bowe was considerably busier throwing more than twice as many punches as Holyfield. But on the other hand, Holyfield landed at an astonishing 60% rate, mostly with power punches. Because as we look on to the power punch statistics, you can see that again, Holyfield landed only 96 of 161, but that was a 60% connect rate, as opposed to Bowe, who was also doing a lot of damage with power punches. Riddick Bowe's jab is supposed to be his basic weapon, and it was through much of the fight, as he threw 144 and landed 65. But again, Holyfield landing 61% of his jabs. Riddick Bowe easier to hit than the best heavyweight in the world ought to be, at least by these numbers. After the fight, Larry Merchant spoke to both warriors.
Thank you for all boxing fans, fellas. Riddick, what's on your mind at this moment with this man?
I want to thank this great champion, because without him it wouldn't be possible. He gave me all the inspiration in the world, and I love you, man. Anybody got a bud for him?
You know, speaking of inspiration, I thought of that 10th round in the first fight when he had you down. Did you think you could survive that knockdown? Did your mind flash back to what had happened in the first fight?
Oh no, I keep telling you guys, when I'm faced with adversity, whatever the word is, I always become better because of it. And once I got up, I said, I got to get this guy, you know. Just in my mind, like he says, you know, he can get me. I was always figuring I can get him, but man, I tell you, I love you, man. I love you, man.
All right, Evander, you came out and was very effective here. We're going to take a look at the knockdowns here. When you knocked down Bowe, what happened there?
Well, I caught him with a good left hook in the right hand, and I was trying to get another right hand before he fell to make sure he was down. You know, he just, the whole fight, he was just, he was strong, and I got real ornery real quick, and it was just on the chance I had, it was a knockout punch. I could have to step in the box.
It even looked in around the 5th round or so that you just were bone tired and weary, and pardon me for saying it, just old.
Well, you know, not so much old and stuff like that. I think the point of with Bowe's skills and tactics and stuff, it was just hard to get in, and I just couldn't fight him with everything I had and stuff like that, because he was able to keep me out with the jab, and he was able to hit me with shots. So stuff like where I was just too conscious of his power, which kind of drained me from my energy.
Well, you explain, why couldn't you finish him after he was down and hurt?
I was too strong. I was just too strong. I had determination. I felt like he felt, you know. But I'm telling you, he has a terrific left hook, and he really surprised me with it.
Were you just bone tired there as well?
I was bone tired when
even though it was the early in the round.
Yeah, I was bone tired. I lost a lot of energy throughout the whole fight.
You're stretching yourself as though something hurts you now, Evander. What is it?
My shoulders hurt, and it's just every shot I just had to swing with all my bite to try to get him off balance and things like that. And he was the best man, and ain't nothing I can take away from him, because it's not like I wasn't prepared. He just better.
Well, thank you for this night, and thank you for your career, Evander Holyfield. All right, Riddick. All right, let's go at it. He comes out in the first round and starts beating you to the jab. What's in your mind then?
Well, I told you I was going to be calm, cool, and let to see what he had to offer, and then go into my act, and that's exactly what I did.
All right, and then he started to lean on you and fight you on the inside, which seemed like the worst kind of strategy.
Yeah,
what were your thoughts?
I think the body shots took their toll, and it really started hurting me. Every time I hit him with a shot, I would hear him win. So I pretty much stayed with that attack, and started throwing the uppercuts and the left hooks.
Were you looking across the ring, and could you see how out of it he seemed to be getting?
Especially when you're sitting on the stool. And I knew that if I maintained my composure, eventually I would get him. But he has a sharp left hook ball. He surprised me with that shot there.
So because you saw that, did you get careless and come out with your hands down when he knocked you down?
That could put a bit factor, but actually I wasn't even thinking about it. There's a shot he threw and he caught me with it.
First time down, what flashed through your mind?
I mean, I knew I was down, and when I looked up, I said, I know I ain't supposed to be down here. This don't look right. And so I got up and said, I got to get him down. He just made me that much more determined. I tell you, Evander always bring the best out in me. My first time down, I got up and I did what I had to do.
All right, let's take a look at the end of the fight now, and you can describe what you did and what you were thinking at that time.
At this particular point, to me, he was real strong, and I said, well, he's winging it, and then he's taking the chance. and that left hook caught him, and it was a pretty decent shot. I didn't want to hit him again because I thought the ref was, you know, pretty hard on me, so I just pretty much took my time, and I seen him going down. And when he stayed there for that period of time, I just knew that when he got up, I would get him. It was just a matter of time at this particular point. This 240 pounds against this 213 or whatever it was, it was no match once I got him in trouble.
All right, now he's hurt. What's on your mind?
I'm thinking to hit him with another right hand, uppercut, left hook or whatever, but I knew it was just a matter of time before he went down. And as you can see, he just didn't have it after that. Because he was worried from the body shots and doing the work that he did, and then once getting knocked down, trying to get up, I think it took a lot out of him.
Can you summarize what your thoughts are on the 3 fights with this guy and how you have come through it? Your conditioning tonight helped you survive that round, certainly.
Oh, no question, no question.
And how has this trilogy been for you? Will this be something that's with you for the rest of your life?
Oh, no question. I mean, Evander's a great competitor, and like I said, without Gonzalez and Evander Holyfield, at this particular point, I don't know where I would be because they brought the best out of me, and I needed this challenge, and I just had to take my hat up to him. He taught me a great lesson in the second fight that in order to beat a guy like Evander, don't never underestimate him, but you have to be in great shape, and that's what I did. That's what I learned from these 3 fights.
One last thing. Are you going to fight Lennox Lewis next at last?
I mean, right now I ain't fighting nobody. I'm going home. I'm going to go see my kids. I've been missing them, and I just want to go home now. I want to say hi to all my people in Georgia, and the man has been great, and I wish Evander Holyfield all the luck in the world.
Thank you very, very much, Riddick Bowe. Now back to you, Jim.
So Riddick Bowe winds up winning by knockout the battle between the men who were seen as the 2 best active heavyweights in the world. And now, George Foreman, Bowe assumes center stage again in the heavyweight division. What weaknesses did he show tonight, and who could beat him?
Let's face it, Riddick Bowe is a good puncher. He has a lot of heart. He had to get up off the canvas to win this boxing match. Score, give him an A+. He's got the heart. You can't take anything away from him. Let him, I'm not going to rain on his parade.
But on the other hand, Evander Holyfield knocked him down, and you yourself say Holyfield's no puncher, and he landed more than half of his shots as he's done before against Bowe. Isn't Bowe too easy to hit?
I can tell you this, if there had been a George Foreman's left hook, and George is not here, by the way, he wouldn't have gotten up.
Well, maybe George will come back sometime. Larry Merchant, your final thoughts on Bowe's conquest and the vanquishing of the valiant Holyfield.
Well, it was 28 against 33, or 33 going on 43 or 53, that really was the difference in this fight. The young man whose time has come somehow was able to battle back through an adversity we had never seen him before. That tells us something we didn't know about him. And yes, he can be hit. Maybe the reason that he's available to be hit so much is that he didn't think that this was the guy who could really put him down. But he got himself in condition, which helped him pull through. And now I think people will assume that he is the best heavyweight out there. I think they'll also assume that if Mike Tyson ever gets himself to the place where he's ready to challenge him, that Tyson would have a chance to beat him, and that I think the next opponent for Riddick Bowe apparently will be Lennox Lewis, and that would be a very big fight, and that will determine who, in many people's mind's eye, who the best heavyweight in the world is once again.
Funny enough, the last time Riddick Bowe beat Evander Holyfield back in November of 1992, everyone assumed then that he would go to a fight with Lennox Lewis, the man who beat him for the Olympic gold medal in 1988. Politics and differences of opinion and money problems conspired to prevent that fight from taking place then, and it probably would have been a lot better for the heavyweight division if it had. Maybe now Bowe and Lewis will finally get together and settle their personal score. So once again, in a fight in which he himself was knocked down in the 6th round and in which he trailed on all 3 scorecards after 7, Riddick Bowe landed a straight right hand in the 8th round, which ultimately led to his TKO of Evander Holyfield at 58 seconds of the 8th, giving Bowe 2 wins in his 3 matchups with Evander. World Championship Boxing returns November 18 with a welterweight championship doubleheader featuring 2 of the sport's best. Pernell Whitaker defending his crown against Jake the Snake Rodriguez, and Felix Trinidad in his HBO debut putting his title on the line against Larry Barnes. It's live Saturday, November 18 on HBO. Also this month, the premiere of Fields of Fire, Sports in the 60s, a documentary that takes a look at the most volatile and turbulent decade of life in America and how the world of sports was affected by the radical changes in our culture. Join us Tuesday, November 14 at 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific for this HBO Sports documentary special. The executive producer of HBO Sports is Ross Greenberg. Tonight's broadcast of World Championship Boxing was produced by Rick Bernstein and directed by Mark Payton. The associate producers were Betsy Aronin, Kirby Bradley, and Brian McDonald. Assistants to the producer, Lisa Bennett and Thomas Odelfelt. The production managers were John McCallie and Holly Peterman. And the technical supervisor, Bob Hunter.
This has been a presentation of HBO Sports, the network of champions.